But the story that's breaking this evening, Tamil Nadu Governor RN Ravi has stirred a major controversy by dismissing a state minister, Senthil Balaji, from the state cabinet. The minister, who is an accused in a cash for jobs scam case and is in jail at the moment, was dismissed by the governor without consulting the chief minister. The governor has issued a statement saying Minister Thiru Senthil Balaji is facing serious criminal proceedings in a number of cases of corruption, including cash for jobs and money laundering, abusing his position as a minister. He's been influencing the investigation, obstructing the due process of law and justice. Remember, Thiru Balaji currently is in judicial custody. A criminal case is being investigated against him by the Enforcement Directorate. There are some more criminal cases against him under the Prevention of Corruption Act and the Indian Penal Code being investigated. The governor claims there are reasonable apprehensions that his continuation in the Council of Ministers will adversely impact the due process of law, including fair investigation, may eventually lead to breakdown of the constitutional machinery in the state. Under those circumstances, the governor is dismissing Thiru Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers with immediate effect. Remember, this has never happened before, that a governor unilaterally has dismissed a minister in a cabinet. Listening to what the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had to say.
அவருக்கு அந்த அதிகாரம் கிடையாது. நான் சட்ட ரீதியாக நாங்கள் சந்திப்போம். அவருக்கு அந்த அதிகாரம் கிடையாது. நான் சட்ட ரீதியாக நாங்கள் சந்திப்போம்.
And joining me now at this moment are our correspondents Anisha Mathur. She covers the Supreme Court for us, and joining me now is Shilpa from Chennai. Appreciate both of you joining us. Anisha, your first, what are you hearing from constitutional experts on what the governor of Tamil Nadu has done? Does it fall within his remit? Section 164(1) of the Constitution, which defines Article 164(1), which defines the powers of the governor, that he acts on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. How are lawyers seeing this? Is this a transgression of his constitutional remit?
Well, Rajdeep, this is an issue that is going to create constitutional questions as well as issues that will have to be answered by the courts. Now, while Article 163 clearly says that the minister is appointed and serves at the pleasure of the governor, it also says that the ministers are appointed on the aid and advice of the chief minister of the particular state. We've seen the S.R. Bommai case of 1994, where the court very clearly held, Supreme Court very clearly held, that the elected government cannot simply be removed without losing confidence of the majority. There, of course, the question was losing confidence of the majority. Here, what has happened is something quite unprecedented. We do have, last year in Kerala, when a similar situation had come up, where the then Kerala governor had said that he wanted to remove, had withdrawn his pleasure from one of the ministers. At that time, several legal experts had said that the governor cannot do so unilaterally. We also have High Court pronouncements on this particular issue. The Guwahati High Court and the Calcutta High Court in the 80s and the 90s have pronounced verdicts on this. But even there, it has been said it was with regard to the governor withdrawing his pleasure from the chief minister on the question of whether the chief minister or the minister has lost the confidence of the House or not. What we're dealing with here is a very unprecedented, very strange situation,
right,
which will have to be at some point considered by the courts. And there is no clarity as such. There is no black and white per se that we can answer on that. However, the same article of the Constitution also says that action taken by the governor, which is done under his discretionary powers, cannot be questioned by the courts unless there is clear mala fide. So there are multiple aspects that will have to be considered, especially since the DMK and senior advocate P. Wilson, who is a member of the parliament as well as a DMK member, has said that they will be challenging this move in the court. Just 3 days ago in the Senthil Balaji case in the Madras High Court, the division bench had also questioned, can the governor take such a decision?
Let me just take that to Shilpa. Shilpa, is the DMK now planning to go to court to challenge what has happened. The governor and the DMK government there have been in a tangle on a variety of issues, including the name of the state of Tamil Nadu. Are we now going to see the DMK really taking this battle forward, and are they hoping for support from the entire opposition on this, much like Mr. Kejriwal is hoping on the ordinance issue?
Well, Rajdeep, both of that will happen because the DMK is most definitely planning to approach the court. The question is whether they will first move the High Court or are they going directly to the Supreme Court. And as far as the opposition is concerned, we saw when Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, all the opposition party leaders, including AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, all of them had extended their support to the DMK, saying that this is nothing but political witch hunt by the BJP. But this, of course, is a major escalation as far as the tussle between the Tamil Nadu governor and government is concerned, because what has happened is quite unprecedented. The governor's office released a statement just a short while back saying that the governor had dismissed Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers. Remember, when Senthil Balaji was arrested, he was, of course, shifted to hospital because of health reasons. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister had written a letter to the governor saying that Senthil Balaji's portfolios are being reallocated because of his health condition, and to that, the governor had said that these reasons are misleading and incorrect. That in itself was, unprecedented, because many constitutional experts say that the governor has no right to ask such questions, let alone dismiss a minister from the cabinet. So when that letter came from the governor's office, the chief minister had reiterated his stance that they are only reallocating the portfolios of Senthil Balaji, and he will continue as a minister without portfolios in the DMK government.
So you're saying that the chief minister is determined in a way to take this fight to its conclusion. Just to tell our viewers, in Maharashtra, for example, when Nawab Malik, the NCP leader, the minister, was sent to jail by the Enforcement Directorate, the governor wanted to step in, but the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, eventually ensured that Nawab Malik continued as a minister without portfolio. So who is in charge? Is it the Chief Minister of the state, or is it the governor? Is the governor authorized, entitled to dismiss a minister without consulting the Chief Minister? This is going to be the constitutional question that will continue now to reverberate in Tamil Nadu and beyond. Appreciate Shilpa and Anisha joining me there on our top story.